Hey, hey, hey. Got on. I got on a little bit early because I needed to give a few disclaimers. I was going to go and take my babies to the park and just do my live outside, but it started raining. So I'm in the house, and the kids, they might get loud, but I just want y'all to pretend like you don't hear them because I'm going to pretend like I don't hear them. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I just want to dive right in and tell you guys who I am. I am Candace Edwards, and I'm the creator of I Am Beautiful 365. Hey, Crystal. Um, I and why I created I Am Beautiful 365. It started when I was pregnant with my oldest child. I was pregnant. I was watching the Tyra Banks show, and it was about black women and our hair. And you know how it is with us and our hair, like it's always this big, huge thing. So one particular story that resonated with me the most was this woman who, she was dark skinned, she had micro braids, and I was just breaking down her character because of a lot of the things that she said. A lot of people were really judgmental of her. So one thing that she said was she would never date, marry, or have a child with a black man, and she was black herself. Because her reasoning was because she didn't want to have a dark skinned child with nappy hair. She got a lot of slack for that statement, but if you listen to her story, she talked about how as a child, even her family members would call her tar baby, and she was always called nappy head at school. So when you hear something like that on a regular basis, like it's it's hard. Like you're going to grow and learn to dislike who you are. So just seeing that, it made me check myself because as a mother who was pregnant and having a girl, I myself made statements like, and I didn't say them out loud, thank goodness, but I said I hope my daughters had good hair like their grandmothers. My mother and my husband's mother both have a curly texture type of hair, so I wanted them to have hair like that because in my mind I thought that was good hair. But after watching that episode, I really truly had to check myself and understand how damaging a statement like that could be. So my husband got home. I'm so excited. I'm telling him about the show because during that show, I wrote down 3 poems, or he called them affirmations. And I was like, oh, I'm going to frame them and put them in her room so that, you know, she could read these every day and always grow to love who she is. So the first one I wrote was I love my hair. The second one was I love my skin. Because in me and my husband's family, we both have anywhere from dark skin to light skin, so our children could have ended up being any of those colors. So I just wanted my children to be able to look in the mirror and always love what they saw. So I wrote that to them. Well, to her at the time. We have 3 kids now. So to her at the time, and he encouraged me to turn them into children's books. And what I called though that series of books was the I Am Beautiful 365 children's book series. But later on, it kind of manifested into a community for people to that we could always go to see, you know, positive black images, positive black stories, and things of that nature. So, you know, there was a time where we couldn't turn on the news without seeing another police shooting, or we couldn't turn on the news without seeing something negative about people of color. Hey, Desi. Without seeing something negative about people of color. So I just wanted us to have a place to go to always see positivity. Another story that just kind of blew my mind was the black woman that was on the airplane, and there was a man, I think he was choking or something like that, and she tried to help him, and the airline, the stewardess refused to let her help because they did not believe that she was a doctor. And it was just like, in this day and age, is it really that hard to believe that black people are doctors? So after that, there was this couple, a black and a white couple. A black couple, and they were both dentists, and they had their own practice. So I reached out to them, and I did a story on their practice in the St. Louis area. I did other stories on black entrepreneurs. 2 of them were children. One was Mr. Corey. He created Mr. Corey Cookies. Another one was Gabby Goodwin of Gabby Bows. She created bows that would never fall out your kids' hair. So, and she was 10 and he was 11 when he created his business. So I felt like it was so vital for us to bring these type of stories to our children and also to each other because we don't see it enough. So that's a big, huge reason why I created I Am Beautiful 365. Very often, hey Danielle, far too often we allow people to tell us who we are and, tell us how to walk, how to talk, how to wear our hair. And we start to feed into it sometimes. So I just wanted to have that for us to always be able to count on to go to see that positive imagery. And I'm going to go ahead and shout out my friend Desi. She's a nurse, because she's watching. We do so much. My daughter, I was talking to her about what she wanted to be when she grew up. And she told me she wanted to be a doctor and she wanted to be a chef. Lo and behold, I know a black doctor, female black doctor, who is also a chef. So I'm going to get them together and I'm going to do a story about that as well. So it's just, I feel like it's just extremely important for us to always, always, always be able to have a place where we can depend on to see that positivity surrounding people who look like us, because we're awesome. Something else I was telling my husband is like, we sit and we let people tell us that it's something wrong with us when there are people out here who are like exposing themselves to cancer. You go sit in the sun and expose yourself to cancer for darker skin, but then you turn around and tell me that it's something wrong with my dark skin. Or you go and get collagen in your lips to have fuller lips, but then you tell me that my big lips look horrible. So like we have to look and really dissect what people are saying to us and pay attention to what's going on. Also, we kind of look down. Well, the natural hair movement is definitely in full force, but we can't allow people to tell us that there's anything wrong with the texture of our coily hair. So, I was telling my husband, I don't think, people understand the science behind something that can defy gravity. And if your hair can defy gravity, you pretty freaking magical. So we have to start instilling these things into our children and start to recognize them ourselves. Like, we're pretty dope. So that's why I created I Am Beautiful 365. I hope you guys continue to tune in and, even share different things with us, share stories, share images. I'm always looking for positive black images. We have the stereotype about black men not taking care of their children, but all the black men I know take care of their kids. So I always post, I try to find pictures of black families and keep those posted just to keep that beautiful blackness in front of us. So do me a favor. I gave a disclaimer earlier about my kids, and now they come in to get all in the business. But I just want to keep these things in front of us at all times and understand that we're magical, we're beautiful, there's nothing wrong with us, and to keep that narrative going. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Say hi, guys. Hi. So go ahead and do me a favor, like, share. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. So we created a coupon code. So if you go onto our store, you can use the coupon code. It's for the No Lie shirt, and you can get $9 off on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all gonna say hi so I can finish what I'm doing? Hi. And it is hair day, so do not judge my kids. But yes, we'll have a coupon code. We'll either drop it in the comments or post it on the page somewhere, but you guys will get the link to use that coupon code. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. And let's just keep this positivity flowing. It's so much greatness in us. It's so much greatness in the black community. And we need to do our best to make sure that that's front and center, not all the crazy stuff that's happening. So thank you guys. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And always, always, always love yourself 365.